And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the wind tunnel here at Glenwood School. We got, 20-mile-an-hour gust or so going straight away center. This ought to be a shootout. For the second matchup this season between the Smith Station Panthers and the Glenwood Gators, the Panthers got the better of the Gators 9-5 back on February the 27th. And the Gators looking to avenge that loss. Gators, last time here, fell to Opelika in their third meeting against him this season after splitting the first two. Again, very strong winds going towards center field. And starting pitcher tonight for your Glenwood Gators is number 15, Caroline Chappa. Chappa on the season, on the mound. Has a 6.82 ERA. Paisley Bailey will lead things off for the Panthers offensively. First pitch to Bailey in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, low in the dirt for ball one. Smith Station, coached by Coach Michael King, opened up the season with a loss to Alabama Christian 10-9. Had a big win against Pike Road about 2 weeks later. That pitch is inside for a ball. They play everybody twice in their region, Central, Opelika, and Auburn. They've already played Central twice, lost both times. They play Opelika on the 8th and the 10th of April, and Auburn on the 15th, 17th. A high fly ball to Caden Henderson. She camps underneath it and makes the grab comfortably for the first out of the ball game. Libby Parkman, the junior, now up to the plate, the lefty. Chapel winds and fires. First pitch outside for ball one. One 0. Outside, ball two. Two 0 pitch. Chopped foul back behind the plate. 2-1. Chappa this season has pitched a total of 26 2/3 innings, has allowed 46 hits, and 5 of them home runs. The 2-1 to Parkman. Low in the dirt for ball three. Three-one pitch outside for ball four, and Parkman's aboard with a walk. The 15th walk surrendered by Chappa this season. And that'll bring up the senior Summer Crunk batting in the 3-hole. First pitch to Crunk. Inside corner, call strike one. Oh, 1 pitch inside, no call. Ball one, 1-1. One pitch inside, ball two, and the wind really whipping now. Constant breeze of about 10 miles an hour, gust up to 20, maybe even 25. As to my left is Mr. Glenwood himself, Coach Purdue, laughing at me the entire time, as he tends to do. But alongside my producer, Chris Gates, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Noah Shelton, here at Glenwood for the second matchup between the Panthers and the Gators this season. As Crunk calls time, now returns to the batter's box. 2-1 count, runner on first. 2-1 pitch, hard hit ball down center field and gone. A line drive shot by Summer Crunk, and it's 2-0 Panthers. Any sort of solidly hit ball to the outfield has a chance of going out with this wind, and that one was a no-doubter. A line drive right over the center field wall, and Smith Station takes an early 2-0 lead. So after Crunk, Jenny Goins, the cleanup hitter for the Panthers. Another very powerful senior who's very dangerous at the plate. First pitch to Goins. Pitch high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, called strike one. Chappa got the call, 1-1 count.
They already threw it back.
1-1 to Goins. Sawed off inside, gonna drop just foul it on the right field line. And Chappa ahead in the count 1-2. Jammed her on the inside, got just enough of it to poke it to the outfield, but just a little foul. Off-speed pitch outside for ball two. Chappa sets and fires on the 2-2. Just a little high, and it's full. Three-two count to Goins. Chappa now ready. And a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Fired it right by her with the heat. And now two down. First pitch from Chappa, a little high. One-oh, low in the dirt, 1-1 count. Swing and a miss there, strike two. The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball two, and it's even at 2-2. Two-two pitch, chopped towards second. Fire over the first in time for 3 out of the inning. And the Panthers take an early lead, 2-0 here in the first. We'll be back from the home half of the first. Smith Station 2, Glenwood nothing here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Take your pick of a massive selection of brand new GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,250 off. New GMC Terrains, the popular SUV featuring safety, technology, and performance, discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover these 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back to the ball game here in the home half of the first. Panthers took an early 2-0 lead off the 2-run shot by Summer Crunk right over the center field wall. And now the Gators looking to respond. First up, Caden Henderson, the left-handed batter's box with a very close stance. Comes up to slap it and takes the pitch high for ball one. Again, the wind still whipping hard towards center field. 1-0 to Henderson. Inside, nearly clipped her 2-0. Two-0 to Henderson. Little outside, ball three. Three-0 to Henderson. Steps up, takes ball four. Caden Henderson aboard on a 4-pitch walk to begin things offensively for the Gators. And that'll bring up Brooke Morrell. First pitch to Morrell. She shows bunt off the top of the bat back into the screen for strike one. Oh, 1 to Morrell. Henderson at first. She shows bunt again, pulls it back, fire down to second, trying to get Henderson not in time and into center field. So Henderson swipes second. And the Gators with the runner in scoring position with nobody down. One count against Morrell. And the pitch. Shows bunt again. Called a strike. Henderson thought about going. Now she'll retreat back to second. And Morrell down in the count 1-2. The 1-2 to Morrell. High and outside, ball two. One-two pitch. Hard hit ball towards second. Fire over the first in time. Henderson over the third, so now the Gators with the runner at third with one down. And that'll bring up the catcher, Carrington Slocum, in the 3-hole. Slocum batting .333 this season. First pitch short, she shows bunt, doesn't get it down. Pitch a little high and tight for ball one. One-0, misses the bunt. Strike one. McConnell showing the signals. 1-1 pitch. Inside call, strike two. The 1-2 to Slocum. High, ball two. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off the inside of the bat, out of play. Slocum's still alive, 2-2 count. Two-two pitch. Off the inside of the bat towards short. Fire over the first in time for the second out, but Henderson will score. And the Gators are on the board now, 2-1 Panthers. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Caroline Brazil, with nobody on, 2 out. First pitch to Brazil in there for a strike. Oh, one pitch a little low, even at 1-1. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. Brazil having a really impressive freshman campaign so far, batting .381. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, no call, 2-2. The 2-2 to Brazil. Chopped foul at the plate. He's going to call it a fair ball. It's called a fair ball. She's thrown out at first. Somehow the ball stayed fair, and that will retire the side. 1 run, no hits, nobody left. Headed to the second. Panthers 2, Gators 1 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now. She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It was a great experience, and I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Welcome back to the ball game. Top half of the second. Smith Station leading Glenwood 2-1 here in their second softball game of the season against each other. Madison Gary will lead things off for the Panthers. First pitch for Chappa. In there, call strike 1. Gary, one of the 4 seniors on the Smith Station team. 0-1 in the dirt for ball 1. One pitch. Blooper out to right field, coming up to make the grab for the Gators is number 23, Ev Burns. And 1 up, 1 down for Chappa on the mound so far. And that'll bring up the sophomore, Brooke Norrid. First pitch to Norrid, a little inside, ball 1. One-0 to Norrid. Chop towards third. Fire over the first from Brazil. Good throw to to the first baseman, Dardakis, and quickly 2 down. So 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring up the junior Corbin Missildine for the Panthers. First pitch to her, high, fouled back to the screen, strike 1. That pitch again fouled back into the screen, quickly 0-2. In Chapel, 1 pitch away from a quick 1-2-3 inning. The 0-2 in the dirt, ball 1. One-two pitch, little inside, ball 2. The 2-2 popped up, foul, and out of play. Missildine doing a good job of staying alive. She's fought it back to an even count, 2-2. And the pitch. Lazy looper into the screen, and we'll do the 2-2 all over again. The 2-2 again. Low and inside, and it's full. And time called, I believe that, as Coach Perdue just said, they're going to call it an illegal pitch, or at least Warner. Either way, it should be full. The 3-2 to Missildine. Chop towards short. Fire the first from Morrell is a little high. Dudowski back on the back. She got it. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. And the umpires will confer they won't. And that will retire the side. Throws a little high. Dudowski back down on the bag with the right foot. And they call Missildine out at first for the 3rd out of the inning. We had the home half of the 2nd. Panthers 2, Gators 1 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Back to the ball game, home half of the 2nd. Gators trailing the Panthers 2-1, and Clara Crisco will lead things off here in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch to Crisco, high for ball 1. Crisco batting .326 this season. That pitch swung on a miss for strike one. One count to Crisco. High fly ball to deep left center field. Will it drop? It will. Crisco rounds first. Has the second. Going to be close to play at second. She slides in safely in a leadoff double for Clara Crisco. Landed just between Hayden Suggs and Madison Gary out there in the outfield. And Crisco aboard with a leadoff double. Is that Derdowski? Derdowski shows bunt, gets it down on the first base line. It rolls just foul. Derdowski gets the bunt down, fire over the first in time, but the runner advances the third, and Derdowski does her job. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Caitlin Kirkland. Crisco the tying run at third. Kirkland shows bunt, tries to get it down, pulls it foul. I believe it went off her foot. I think it hit her. Yeah, they're going to go with the pitch hitter. And she'll head the first, and the Gators will have runners at the corners. I believe now they're going to confer if it hit the bat or if it hit her. They call it a swing and a miss for strike one. Now Coach McConnell pleading his case with the home plate umpire. So as McConnell pleads his case, I'd like to remind you we're brought to you by Credit Credit Union, Gordy Eye Care, Glenwood Chevrolet and GC Opelika, Buffalo Rock Pepsi, Alabama Power. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you for making all this possible. Also, Zaxby's. Zaxby's, the kickin' chicken sandwich with a buffalo garlic blaze. It will change your life. So now McConnell trots on back to third base. And Kirkland steps back in an 0-1 hole. Showing bunt again, doesn't get it down. Crisco back to third. And Kirkland, with two strikes, more than likely not going to bunt anymore. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes the pitch high for ball one. One-two pitch, low in the dirt, ball two. Two-two to Derdowski. Correction, Kirkland, as she takes it outside for ball three, and it's full. Crisco with the leadoff double. Derdowski with a bunt to move her over to the third. Now Kirkland trying to drive in the tying run. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled back at the screen. We'll do it all over again. The 3-2. Low in the dirt, ball four. Kirkland's aboard. Ball initially got away, and diving back in safely, the third is Crisco. Thought about going for a moment, quickly retreated back. So now runners at the corners. Good piece of hitting there by Kirkland. Coach McConnell talking with the home plate umpire about something on the lineup card. And they were, yeah, got to put in a pinch runner for Kirkland. So now Claire Hargrove up to the plate. With runners at the corners and one down. First pitch, bunt foul. Pinch runners, Ava Burns. Burns down to second. Tag is applied. She's out, but the run will score coming home, and Crisco ties the ball game up at 2 apiece. So the old bait and switch pulled off successfully. And now 2 down, nobody on for Hargrove. That pitch in there for a called strike. Hargrove an 0-2 hole, and the pitch chopped back to the pitcher. And the pitch over the first is in time, and that will retire the side. So the Gators tie the ball game up at 2 apiece. We head to the third here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Varsity community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Game heading to the third inning, tied up at 2 apiece between the Panthers and the Gators. Hayden Suggs, the junior, leading things off for the Panthers. Chap is still on the mound for the Gators. And the first pitch to her. A little outside and low for ball 1. Against Smith Station B, Glenwood in the first matchup 9-5 last month. Gators looking to avenge that loss. 1-0 pitch, slap toward third, get picked by Brazil, fire over the first, in time for the first out of the inning. Really good defensive play there by Caroline Brazil. And 1 up, 1 down. Back to the top of the order to Paisley Bailey. High pop out to center to begin the ball game. First pitch to her, a little high, ball 1. One pitch to Bailey, high, ball 2. Two-0 pitch. Chop toward third. Just fair down the line. Bailey rounds first. Will hold. So a base hit for Paisley Bailey, and she's aboard with 1 down. That'll bring up Libby Parkman. Walked back in the first and was driven in on that home run by Summer Crunk right after her. First pitch to her, popped up toward left. Crisco camps underneath it, makes the grab, and quickly 2 down. And that will bring up Summer Crunk. You know, a long line drive home run over the center field wall back in the first. Wind still blowing considerably towards center field. Maybe not as gusting as high as it was initially, but still a definite breeze. First pitch to Crunk, outside for a ball. One 0 pitch. Foul ball back into the screen, 1-1 count. One pitch. Inside corner, call strike 2. And Chapin had the count 1-2. Bailey on first, 2 down. 1-2 pitch, chop towards short. Morrell snags it, fire over the first, in time for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. We head to the home half of the third. Gators and Panthers tied up at 2 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Take your pick of a massive selection of brand new GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,250 off. New GMC Terrains, the popular SUV featuring safety, technology, and performance, discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Welcome back to the ball game. Caroline Chappa, the 9-hole hitter for the Gators, on the mound, making her first plate appearance of the ball game. To begin the home half of the third, tied up at 2. First pitch to her, swing and a miss for strike 1. Oh, on the Chappa, slap towards short, past the diving attempt, and into center field for a base hit. Good diving attempt there at short by Madison Gary. Couldn't quite reach out far enough to grab it. And now we're going to have another pinch runner coming in. Pinch runner for the Gators is, let's see. Get your number on that real quick. Coach, who's number 11?
Fielder number 7, Hayden Henderson. Emerson White. Just joined the team 2 weeks ago.
Number 11, Emerson White, in at first base as the pinch runner. Bat at the top of the order. Henderson shows bunt, pops it back into the screen for strike 1. Oh, 1 to Henderson, in there for a call strike 2. 0-2 to Henderson. Outside ball 1. One-two pitch to Henderson, a little low and outside for ball 2. The 2-2 to Henderson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So now 1 down, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Brooke Morrell, who grounded out to second back in the first inning. One down in the first pitch to Morrell. Little inside for a ball. As you can hear the wind tunnel ramping up. Still gusting out towards center field. Just get the ball in the air if you're a hitter. 1-0 pitch. A little high and outside for ball 1. Ball 2, excuse me. 2-0 count for Morrell. Pitch, a little inside, gets to the backstop, and a free bag for Emerson White as she'll head to second. And the Gators now the runner in scoring position with 1 down. Looks like Crunk's going to get a fresh softball. Morrell ahead in the count, 3-0. And the pitch. Outside ball 4. Morrell takes a walk, and Carrington Slocum will step in with 2 runners on. Grounded out to third back in the first. First pitch to Slocum. Popped up, out of play, foul. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Crunk ahead in the count, the 0-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 1. One-two pitch, little inside, and even count at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Just a little low, and it's full. So now a full count with runners at first and second, and 1 down. Gators looking to take their first lead of the ball game. Pop up towards center. And Suggs makes the grab for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Caroline Brazil. Grounded out back to the pitcher to end the first inning. She hit that ball that dove straight down at home plate and just stayed there, somehow stayed fair. Actually, the catcher that threw it over the first to get her out for the final out of the first. Pop up towards first and foul ground, and it's dropped by Jenny Goins. A golden opportunity to get out of the inning. See if the Gators can take advantage of that mistake. It's tough to play these fly balls in the wind, though. You never can really quite camp underneath right where you want it to or right where you think it's going to go. 1-1 count against Brazil. Little inside and low, ball 2. Two into Brazil. Fouled back into the screen, 2-2. Two-two pitch, again foul. Emerson White at second, Brooke Morrell at first. And the Gators trying to break the 2-2 tie and take their first lead of the night. 3-2. High fly ball to deep left field, but it's going to be plenty of room to make the grab for Paisley Bailey. And that will retire the side. We head to the fourth, still tied at 2 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. Still tied at 2 here between Smith Station and Glenwood. Jenny Goins will lead things off for the Panthers. Struck out swinging back in the first. Been pretty smooth sailing for Chappa ever since that first inning. After the home run by Crunk. First pitch to Goins, low for a ball. Slap towards second and through the wickets. And a defensive error there by the Gators. Claire Hargrove lets it go through her legs, and now the Gators and the Panthers even with errors. So Goins is aboard with the single. And I believe we're going to get a pinch runner coming in. As Goins will check out at first base. That'll bring up Corley, who grounded out to second.
You have a number 3. It's number 3.
Chloe Johnson, the junior, the new runner at first for the Panthers. Now Chappa set. First pitch to Corley. Runner goes. Fire down to second. Gonna be plenty of time to get the tag down. She can. So Chloe Johnson thrown out trying to steal second. And the base runner the Panthers had gone just like that. That pitch by Corley, slicing foul down the right field line. That pitch just a little outside for a ball. Pitch a little inside. As Corley spins out of the way. That pitch high. And it's a full count, 3-2. Three-two pitch, check swing. She went. So now 2 down, and that'll bring out Madison Gary, the shortstop. Hit a fly ball to right field that was caught for the first out of the second. First pitch to Gary. Inside part of the plate, call strike 1. Panthers and Gators deadlocked at 2 apiece here in the top half of the fourth. 0-1 pitch to Gary. Little high, even count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Gary. Chopper back to the pitch of the Chappa. Fire with the first in time for the 3rd out of the inning. And 1-2-3, go the Panthers. We head to the home half of the fourth, still tied at 2 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Take your pick of a massive selection of brand new GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,250 off. New GMC Terrains, the popular SUV featuring safety, technology, and performance, discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy no payments until...
Welcome back to the ball game. Still tied at 2 here in the home half of the fourth. Claire Crisco will lead things off. Hit a double back in the second and came around to score. First pitch to Crisco, swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Both pitchers really dealing well after a little bit of trouble with control early. 0-2 pitch to Crisco. Outside corner, no call, ball 1. Gators with 1 run in the first, 1 in the second. Station with 2 runs in the first off the home run by Summer Crunk. 1-2 pitch. Chopped foul down the third base line, still 1-2. 1-2 pitch. A little high and inside for ball 2. Two-two pitch. In there called strike 3. So Crisco is retired, and they'll bring up Bethany Derdowski, the first baseman. Lay down that bunt and then move Crisco over to third back in the second inning. First pitch, fouled back into the screen, strike 1. Crunk taking her time, now winds and fires. And again, poked foul out of play right over the Smith Station fans behind the first base line. And Derdowski in an 0-2 hole. The 0-2 to Derdowski, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 in a row for Crunk. And that'll bring up Caitlin Kirkland, the designated hitter. McConnell again walking over to the home plate umpire to do some paperwork. Kirkland walked back in the second. Then Ava Burns came in to pinch run for her, and she was caught stealing, trying to take second. First pitch to Kirkland. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And Crunk is really in command so far in this fourth inning. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Wind so now softly blowing towards center. Had a borderline gale force wind to begin the ball game there, Chris. Died down a little bit. 0-2 to Derdowski. Inside call, strike 3, and Crunk strikes out the side. We head to the 5th, still tied at 2 on Georgia-Alabama. Sports Live will be right back.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back to the ball game. Into the 5th we go, still tied at 2. The bottom 3 due up for the Panthers. Brooke Norwood, Corbin Missildine, and Hayden Suggs. First pitch to Norwood, line toward left and over the head and down to the wall for a base hit. Over the head of Burns, Henderson's going to fire it in. And a leadoff double for Brooke Norwood. And the Panthers threatening to take the lead again. First pitch swinging there for Norwood. Good aggressive attempt there at the plate, and she nailed it straight to left center field between Henderson and Burns. Bunt goes foul for Missildine. Correction, that's Clara Crisco there in left field. Burns in right. Bunt goes down, bunt goes foul. And Missildine in an 0-2 hole. Not likely she's going to try to bunt again. By bringing extra. 0-2 pitch. A little low and outside for ball one. One and two count against Missildine, and the pitch. Short pop up to shallow center, going to land it in no man's land for a base hit. Landed between Morrell and Henderson. And the Panthers with two aboard with nobody down. They'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Hayden Suggs. Grounding out towards third, back in the third inning. First pitch short, she shows bunt is high and tight, and off her bat foul down the third base line, 0-1. Nobody down. Smith Station and Glenwood tied at 2 here in the fifth. 0-1 pitch, high for ball one. One pitch. Bunt gets down on the third base line. It will stay fair, and everybody's going to be safe. A beautiful bunt by Hayden Suggs right on the third base line, and they're loaded. Back to the top of the order to Paisley Bailey for the Panthers. 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to center. First pitch to Bailey. A little high for ball one. One 0 pitch. High and inside, ball two. Two 0. High and outside, ball three. And Chapman needs to find the strike zone. Three 0 pitch. Low and inside for ball four, and that'll walk in a run. So Nord scores, Missildine to third, Suggs to second, Bailey to first, and now bring up Libby Parkman and Coach McConnell. Going to come out, and that might be the end of Chappa's night. Let's see. Going to have a talk with Chappa and Carrington Slocum. As the three base runners for the Panthers all huddle at third base. Well, we got a moment. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors: Gordy Eye Care, CVCC, Buffalo Rock Pepsi, Glenwood Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, Connecticut Credit Union, Alabama Power, Zaxby's. Thank you for all your support for making all this possible. State Farm, Keller, Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency, Master Wall. Thanks for all your support, and thanks for all that you do for letting us give these high school athletes the spotlight that they deserve. So Libby Parkman will step in with the bases loaded. Panthers now with a 3-2 lead. Walked in the first, flew out to right field in the third. First pitch to her. In there for a strike. And Chappa needed that. 0-1 pitch. High for ball one. One chop toward first. Derdowski fired to the plate to get the force out. It's in time. And so the Panthers don't score. Bases will still be loaded with one down. Good heads up play there by Derdowski at first. So Missildine is put out 3-2. Parkman to first on a fielder's choice. And this will bring up Summer Crunk. First pitch to Crunk. A little outside for ball one. Not the hitter you want to face when you got the bases loaded against you. Had that two-run shot over the center field wall back in the first. Grounded out to short back in the third inning. High fly ball, deep center field. Henderson retreating to the track, to the wall. It's gone. A grand salami for Summer Crunk. And the Panthers are blown and open now 7-2. Suggs scores. Bailey scores. Parkman scores. And finally Summer Crunk with the grand slam. And now the Panthers with a 5-run lead, up 7-2. And that will take the wind out of your sails if you're a Gator. And not going to get much easier with Jenny Goins now coming to the plate. One down, base is cleared for Goins. That pitch outside for a ball. One 0 pitch. High back to the screen, 2-0. That pitch called a strike on the outside corner. Two one, and the dirt ball 3. The 3-1 to Goins. Inside corner, call strike 2, and that runs the count full. Three-two pitch. High and tight, ball 4, and Goins is aboard with a walk. Now bring up Corley. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. First pitch to Corley. Outside corner, call strike 1. Good pitch there by Chappa. Strike 2 call there on the inside corner. Corley in 0-2 hole. The 0-2 to Corley. Low and outside, ball 1. One, 2. Low and inside, ball 2. Summer Crunk with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs of the 7 that the Panthers have scored this afternoon. That a deep fly ball to Caden Henderson. She'll camp underneath it and make the grab for the second out of the inning. So now 2 down, and that'll bring up Madison Gary, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. All-speed pitch to Gary, taken for strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Little high, ball 1. Wind's starting to pick back up again towards straight dead center field. One pitch low in the dirt for ball 2. Two one, high and outside, ball 3. Three-one pitch. High hit ball to left field, and underneath to make the grab for the Gators is Claire Crisco, and that will retire the side. We head to the home half of the 5th. Smith Station breaks it open, now up 7-2 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. That pitch high back to the backstop. Claire Hargrove leading things off for the Gators here in the home half of the 5th. As the Panthers broke it open with a grand slam by Summer Clark to take a 7-2 lead. That pitch inside and he hits her. So Hargrove, the leadoff hitter, aboard after being hit by the pitch. And now I believe that's going to be a pinch hitter. Let's see if Chappa hits for herself. Let's see. Yeah, it will be Caroline Chappa at the plate. Not sure if she'll be on the mound next inning, but at least at the plate for this one, she's 1 for 1 with a single. Takes the first pitch high for a ball. One 0 pitch in there for call strike 1. As the shadows begin to get longer and longer as the sun sets behind the first base foul pole, and the quick fire over to first to try to pick off Hargrove, not in time. Two 2-1 count against Chappa. Open stance, 2-1 pitch. Little low and inside, ball 3. 3-1 pitch. High and outside, ball 4. And Chapa's aboard with a walk. And the Gators with 2 aboard, nobody down. And now time going to be called for a moment. More paperwork incoming from McConnell. Pinch runner's going to come in for Chapa. It's going to be Emerson White again, checking back in to run on the base paths. Back at the top of the order for the Gators, Caden Henderson, a walk in the first, came around the score, and struck out swinging in the third. Close stance for Henderson. First pitch to her. Outside corner, called a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. One, 2 to Henderson. Outside. Ball 2. Pitch gets away from the catcher, and both runners will advance. Hargrove to third, Chapa to second. As the Gators, 2 runners scoring position, down 7-2, trying to get back into this ball game. As the wind again begins to howl towards center field. Wind really whipping right now. That pitch high for a ball. And an even count, 2-2 against Henderson. Two-two pitch. Low for ball 3, and it's full. Three-two pitch. Chopped toward third, snagged. And see if she get under the tag. Did she? She did. So the run will score. Henderson going to second as the Panthers weren't paying attention. Ball was loose on the dirt. So Hargrove will score. Chapa slides in safely under the tag at third, and Henderson over to second. And it's 7-3 Panthers. Still nobody down. Runners at second and third for the Gators. And Morrell one swing of the bat away for making it a 1-run ball game. Swing and a miss on the first pitch for a strike. Oh, 1 to Morrell. Takes it for a call, strike 2. The 0-2 to Morrell. Chopper back to the pitcher. The runner won't hold as White is thrown out at the plate. So White thrown out trying to go home. Morrell to first on a fielder's choice. And Henderson standing at third base. 1 down now in the 5th. That'll bring up Carrington Slocum 0 for 2 today. First pitch outside for a ball. One 0 pitch fouled back into the screen. 1-1 even count. 1-1 pitch. Foul tipped off the glove. No, the bat did not hit it. It went off the glove. And so Morrell will advance to second. Runners now at second and third with one down. 1-2 count against Slocum. One, two to Slocum. So pop up to shortstop, and Gary makes the grab for the second out of the inning. So now 2 down for Caroline Brazil. Gators with runners at second and third, down 7-3, trying to avenge the loss of Smith Station. They lost 9-5 back on the 27th of February. First pitch to Brazil, a little high for a ball. One 0. Fouled back at the press box. 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The 1-2 to Brazil. Fouled back into the press box again. Brazil stays alive. Gators down 7-3. Brazil one base hit away from getting the Gators back into this ball game. 1-2. Breaking ball called to strike 3. And Brazil goes down looking. We head to the 6th. Panthers lead 7-3 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the ball game. Brooke Norrid, who led off the 5th, will lead off the 6th. The Panthers batted completely around last inning as they extended their lead, now up 7-3. First pitch to Norrid, a little outside for a ball. Norrid got the party started with a leadoff double on the first pitch of the inning. She was the first of the 5 runs scored by the Panthers there in the top half, of the 5th. Norrid fouls that one back into the screen for strike 1. One pitch to Norrid. Inside corner call, strike 2. The 1-2 from Chappa. Popped up in shallow left field and foul ground, and it lands in fair. Lands right on the line for a fair ball. Morrell couldn't make the grab, and Norrid aboard with a bloop single. So now Corbin Missildine up to the plate. 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out to short. Bunt gets down, stays foul as it landed just shy of the first base line in the left-handed batter's box. 0-1. Oh, on a pitch, pop up on the bunt into the screen, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Mistledine retired on 3 pitches, and the first out of the 6th is a strikeout. So now to the 9-hole hitter, Hayden Suggs, 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out to third. First pitch to Suggs, he shows bunt, doesn't get it down. Missed it for a strike. Oh, and pitch to Suggs. Low and outside for ball 1. One pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. One-two pitch. High and outside for ball 2. Runner thought about going as Slocum dropped the pitch. Recovered it immediately. And that keeps Nord at first. 2-2 count against Suggs. Chopper towards short. Morrell fires over to second in time for the force. And that will be all the Gators get. We're at Nord thrown out at second. Suggs to first on the fielder's choice, and now 2 down and a runner at first. Back at the top of the order to Paisley Bailey for the Panthers. A fly out to center, a single, and a walk. She was one of the 3 runners, 4 including Crunk, that were driven in off that grand slam last inning. Runner goes, fire down to second. In time, does the tag apply? It was! What a play by Brooke Morrell to snag it and apply the tag in time. And Morrell is down, but that will end the top half of the 6th. While they check her out, we'll take a break here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Panthers up 7-3. We'll be back in just a moment.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Get ready to smile because it's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Take your pick of over 40 brand new Chevrolet Silverados, discounted up to $14,000 off while they last. New Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV featuring high-tech options, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now, She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked.
Welcome back to the ball game. Home half of the sixth. Gators trailing 7-3. We're down 7-2 after the Summer Crunk grand slam back in the fifth. Got one back last inning in the home half. Letting the Crow back in this one down 4. Clara Crisco will lead things off. First pitch to her, a little outside for a ball. Struck out looking in the fourth and doubled to lead off the second and came around to score. Summer Crunk still on the mound as well for the Panthers. 1-0 pitch, slapped up the middle and gets through for a base hit. So leadoff single for Crisco. And that'll bring up Bethany Derdowski. Laid down a bunt in the second and struck out swinging in the fourth. First pitch to Derdowski. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. And quickly, Derdowski in an 0-2 hole. Oh, 0-2 pitch. A little high for a ball. I believe they called Crisco out for leaving early. So a base running mistake there by the Gators and one down. One, two. Just low for ball two. Two-two pitch. High and outside, ball three. Three-two to Derdowski. Swing and a miss, strike three. And just like that, two down. And now Ava Burns will pinch hit for Caitlin Kirkland. Kirkland finished the day with a walk and a strikeout. Burns came in the run for her off that walk in the second and was caught stealing trying to take second base. First pitch to Burns. Low part of the zone, called a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. As Crunk fires it right by her. 0-2 pitch. In there for a call, strike three, and that will retire the side. We head to the seventh. Panthers still leading 7-3 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. One of my daughters is a student at CVCC right now. She's going through the arts program. I've got another son who's right behind her who's about to graduate school, and he's already talking about going to CV, and he's ready for it. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It was a great experience, and I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back to the ball game. Paisley Bailey was up last inning when Suggs was thrown at second. Now Chloe Johnson in as a pinch hitter. So the leadoff hitter up to the plate for the Panthers. First pitch to her a little low. One-oh pitch. Low and inside corner, called a strike. Panthers up 7-3, looking to extend their lead, add some insurance runs before the Gators come up and are down to the final 3 outs. 1-1 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 2. One-two pitch. Chop toward third, foul. One-two pitch. Hit right into the glove of Brooke Morrell. What a play. 2 straight great defensive plays by Brooke Morrell at short. And 1 down now in the top half of the 7th. First pitch to Parkman. Hits her in the knee. And so she's aboard. That's not Libby Parkman. They got another pinch hitter in there for Smith Station. That's Renee Gunnarsson in as the pinch hitter. Saw one pitch and was hit by it. Now Summer Crunk up to the plate, takes the first pitch for strike 1. Oh, 1 to Summer. High fly ball, deep left center for the 3rd time. Yes, it's gone. A trio of long bomb home runs for Summer Crunk. 8 RBIs. And the Panthers now lead 9-3. Have yourself a day, Summer Crunk. 3 home runs this afternoon. And the insurance runs that the Panthers were looking for. Goins now at the plate, takes the first pitch for a strike. Oh, 1, low in the dirt, ball 1. One pitch. Slicing toward right field, going to land in fair for a base hit. A bloop in the no man's land, and Goins is aboard. And Goins thought about going to second for a moment there as the throw in got by the second baseman, but she'll stay at first. So 1 down, and now Corley up to the plate, 0 for 3. With a ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout, a little bit of everything. First pitch to Corley. Low and inside for a ball. One 0 pitch. Low in the dirt. 2-0. Line towards short. Past Morrell and into center for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Panthers. Corley with her first base hit of the afternoon. And that'll bring up Madison Gary with 2 on and 1 out. Panthers up 9-3, looking to extend their lead. Gary 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. For 3, total. That first pitch low for a ball. One 0 pitch in there for a strike. Chapper really trying to limit the damage, keep the dam from breaking. Down 6 is a long shot, but still a chance. 1-1 pitch low for ball 2. Two one, pull down the left field line into the Gators dugout. 2-2. Two-two pitch. Slicing foul down the right field line, out of play. Goins at second, Curley at first. 2-2 pitch. Popped up foul over the Gators dugout. Two again to Gary. Low and inside. Ball 3, full count. Three-two pitch. Off the end of the bat, right back to Chappa. Fire with the first in time for out number 2. Goins the third, Corley the second. Gary put out 1-3. 2 down, 2 in scoring position for Brooke Norrid. 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and a ground out. First pitch to Norrid. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Chappa got ahead in the count against Norrid last time up. Norrid hit a 2-strike single to get things going last inning for the Panthers. 0-1 pitch. Off speed, outside, ball 1. 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. And a big pitch here for Chappa to limit the damage and keep the Gators in somewhat limited striking distance. Popped up in the infield, and making the grab there for the Gators is Hargrove, and that will retire the side. Gators down to the final 3 outs, down 9-3 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be back in just a moment.
Truckloads of fresh inventory are rolling into Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Take your pick of a massive selection of brand new GMC Sierras, discounted up to $13,250 off. New GMC Terrains, the popular SUV featuring safety, technology, and performance, discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Welcome back to the ball game. Gators down to the last 3 outs. Claire Hargrove will try to lead the comeback charge with the Gators down 9-3. Gators fell to Smith Station 9-5 about 3 weeks ago in the first matchup of the season. This is the second of 2. First pitch to her. Off speed there by Summer, and it's in there for a strike. Oh, 1 to Hargrove. Just a little inside, ball 1. That pitch inside, and it clipped her on the foot. So Hargrove aboard. Second time she's been hit this afternoon. Now Caroline Chappa up to the plate, a single and a walk in her 2 plate appearances this afternoon. Gators down 6 here in the home half of the 7th, trying to somehow stir up a big comeback rally. First pitch to Chappa, takes it outside for strike 1 on the corner. Now the whole field about to be in the shadow. Quick fire down to first, nearly got Hargrove diving back in head first. Chappa took it for a strike, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chappa is down, and the Gators now down to their final 2 outs. Back to the top of the order for Caden Henderson. A single, a walk, and a strikeout so far tonight. Outfield and the infield come in defensively for Smith Station. First pitch to Henderson, takes it for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, low in the dirt, ball 1. Slap shot foul, out of play. And Henderson now in a 1-2 hole. Gators down 9-3. 8 of those 9 RBIs for Smith Station driven in off of home runs by that pitcher there, Summer Crunk. 1-2. Little high, ball 2. 2-2 count and the pitch. Outside, ball 3. Henderson's run it full. Three-two. Outside corner called, strike 3. And now the Gators down to their final out. Brooke Morrell at the plate, reached on the fielder's choice last time up. She's also walked and grounded to second. And the Gators down to their final out. Need an epic 2-out rally to get back into this one. Chopper to second, off the glove, and into right field. Fire in, not in time. Morrell acted like she's going to go to second for a moment there. That ground ball booted by Brooke Nord, the second baseman. So Smith Station with a chance to end it there. Can't convert. Now Carrington Slocum up to the plate. She's 0 for 3 tonight. She's due. First pitch to Slocum. A little high and outside for a ball. Showing bunt, pulls it back. That was in there in the strike zone for a strike. Coach McConnell just pleading for Slocum to make contact to put it in play. 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Two-one pitch. Chopper to first, and their collected is going. She steps on the bag unassisted, and that's your ball game. So the Panthers beat the Gators for the second time this season, this one by a score of 9-3. For your Alex Quinney All-State Player of the Game, got to be Summer Crunk for Smith Station. On the mound, complete game, only allowed 3 runs. At the plate, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, 2 two-run home runs, and a grand slam. That one in the 5th inning to really break it open. So Summer Crunk, you are our Alex Quinney All-State Agency Player of the Game. Congratulations. Smith Station goes 2-0 against the Gators this year in their first matchups in school history. So your final score from Glenwood, Smith Station Panthers 9, Glenwood Gators 3. We thank you for joining us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We got games for you every night, content every day for you on the channel. Be sure to subscribe. We thank you for all our sponsors to make all this possible. From our producer, Chris, I've been your broadcaster, Noah Shelton. We'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Good night, everybody.